Good morning. It's Monday, April 15, 2024. Is today tax due day? Sometimes it fluctuates a day after, 2 days after, but I think today is tax day, right? Well, my condolences to those that owe tax. I already got my tax refund for the year. I'm all set. All right, let's get right into it. Ethereum, I bought at 29.75. I ordered in at 2900, but that did not trigger. Yeah, it's in the zone of buying the dip. So I have more order, of course, at the 100 MA as actually that is a much bigger order. The order down here is 3 times the size of what I bought over the weekend on the dump. So yeah, it's nothing to be fearful, nothing to be scared, nothing to worry about, right? So let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about old tech today. This morning, IBM. I did buy a little bit, just a little bit, on the carnage, but I'm gonna be patient. For sure, as you can see, this alert I set up here. Yeah, this does not mean that I'm going to buy there. I do have a buy order that I move up with the 100 MA, right? And as I mentioned many times in the past, many streams, anyone that think that we're not going to revisit the MA need to leave the market. Okay, at one point or another, every stock will revisit every single MA sooner or later. And I think, even though I did buy a little bit, just to put it back on my radar, to make the much bigger order is there, and the gap fill. This order is still small. The bigger one is at the gap fill, and even a bigger order is at the gap fill below at 167. Okay, so there is multiple level of purchase. Small order here, bigger than the one I bought Friday, a bigger order at the gap fill, and a much bigger order down here. By the time, if and when it get down here, then we're talking serious position compared to nothing much here. Okay, so be careful. I mentioned I like Oracle the lease out of the old tech, I think a couple weeks ago, and there you go. That's where my alert is. Okay, my alert was set there before the 50 move up and surpass it, but basically I'm gonna change that order, change that alert so that I know that it is testing the 50, and if it does, I will buy a little bit. Okay? I will move my order up to buy the dip there, but very much like IBM, small order here, a much bigger one. I really like this spot down here because A, you have confluence of 3 things. You get the 100, the 200, and then you get the gap fill. Okay, that's 114. Okay, that's where my order is, 114. I really like. I will move this order up a little bit just in case, but the much bigger order is right there. In fact, I would consider, if this buy order trigger up here, that means that it is in the 118, that means that it fell below 120. Perhaps the 114, 110 put spread has some juice. I would do that. Yeah, I like that. I like that play a lot. And the one that I like the most of the old tech is Cisco. Right, Cisco. Yeah, like we talk about this white line, right? This white trend. It is nothing wrong with it coming back down. Okay, yeah. Show me 48 and I will buy. That's where my order is. 48 down to 47.6. Okay. Now, if it break, I have a very small position right now. Very small. Nothing to worry about. Okay. The kind of small position that I don't bother with a stop, right? Um, but if this break, yeah, that would be 45.5. Okay, that would be substantial area to buy a whole lot. I would like to really buy the big lot down there and just be patient. As I mentioned on the weekend stream, if we see a 3 to 5%, there's no questioning that everything that I shown today will come down to some level, at least one level below, right? So keep your head on the swivel. We could be in for a very wild week with earning. Okay, the next 2 or 3 weeks can present a lot of trading, good trading opportunities. It's going to be a lot of violent swing with earnings, so be ready. Good luck this week.